Welcome to Drawfee, where we take your dumb ideas
And make even dumber drawings.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Julia.
I'm Nathan.
And I'm Karina.
And today we have returned to the planet of sincere fan art.
Oh, what
that's
a
a
lovely
long
place.
It's a lovely place. And last time we were here, we were under duress. I don't remember why at this point, but a common request we've gotten is to come back and do fan art when we're not under duress.
Yeah.
I'd say it's about 50-50.
Yeah. Slightly less duress. There's never zero duress.
So this time the suggestion came specifically from, this was from the Patreon Discord.
Ooh.
Anders James said, so the fan art episode is one of my faves. What if that, but super chill?
Ooh.
So we about to chill out today.
Could be a little bit. I was going to say durless. It's like less duress is
Is that a real word?
durless. No, I don't.
Then why would you say it?
Because I like to make up words.
It's a fun little word game.
to start. Put on your duress.
Stupid.
Very
Coming
chill.
out swinging on this one. Can we look at some fan art? I want to see what the
Yeah.
fan art is that we
Everybody
did.
stretch out on your couches. It's time to see some fan art.
Yeah, get in your most comfortable
Yeah.
position in your most comfortable clothes.
Get
Yeah.
your pet. Sit with
Yeah.
your pet. Let's
Get a
go.
cup of something,
Cup of something.
whatever you choose. Nathan,
Yes.
do you want to tell us what you did fan art of this time?
I did fan art of one of my favorite characters from one of my favorite new shows that I started watching recently. It is fan art of Laszlo Cravensworth from What We Do in the Shadows, played by Matt Berry, who I just think is one of the greatest comedic actors of our time. I don't know if I nailed the likeness, but I think I got pretty close, and I can talk about it as we go.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right, we'll get started then.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
For my inspiration for the style for this, I recently became a fan of this Swedish artist named Max Grecke, who does these really cool, like super stylized paintings, digital paintings that look almost like sculptures because he's super good at like the lighting and all that, but they're still like very cartoony. So I actually downloaded some of his brushes and a tutorial of his. And again, like this isn't his style. It's a far cry from his style that I end up doing with this, but like definitely wanted to shout him out because I just think his art's really cool and his brushes are really nice, and I definitely benefited from the tutorial even if I didn't nail it exactly.
But you learned something, I bet.
Yeah, this is
Not
my
about
attempt.
nailing it. It's about exploring.
Yeah, this was an exploration for me, and I had a lot of fun with it. This is a stylized, cartoonized Matt Berry, and it's sort of a nod to some of my favorite bits from the show. So the hat he's wearing is it's a cursed hat made of the skin of dead witches, and the toothpick and outfit he's wearing are from an episode where he has to hide from another vampire, so he changes his identity to Jackie Daytona from Tucson, Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah, he'll just choose a word to randomly overpronounce or mispronounce, and it's always the funniest thing. And it's just like, there's something so funny to me about a character who talks so confidently and so properly, but just is a complete idiot. Just doesn't know anything about the world, or, he's so good at that. Anyway.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I started watching What We Do in the Shadows because I was a guest on the What We Do in the Shadows, one of the What We Do in the Shadows episodes of TV&D. So shout out to TV&D on Twitch. And then I had so much fun just like watching it for research that I ended up just finishing the whole dang series, all 3 seasons.
Wow.
So here I am doing sort of the blocking in the shadows. I did
This
a full...
is what you do with the shadows.
Ah!
Also, these values are great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I did a full... Because that's what Max does. He does like a full value study before doing the colors. And so I thought I'd give that a shot here. And again, I still struggle with rendering hair. But I just sort of decided to give it a shape and not worry too much about it.
Yeah, I think it works for this style because it's
Absolutely.
like a shapy style to begin with.
Anyway, just a lot of push and pull, using the select color picker to just like smooth out the grays and just like get those midtones in.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to take it to color?
I am going to take it to color, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, here it
Yeah.
There
comes.
it is. You could have just
Wow.
waited,
Oh,
Jacob.
dang it. I was impatient. Stupid.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, if you just do a color layer over top of your values, it ends up just kind of working, which is pretty cool.
Huh.
Except for
I never
those
thought about doing it that way.
those dark feathers actually didn't work with the color layer because I wanted to get them darker, and since I had given them lighter values, I had to do a multiply layer for just the dark feathers in the cap.
I had a college class that was all this kind of exercise, like digital painting, but with doing like the grayscale first and then throwing the color on top. It's
Nice.
very nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's a good way to make sure that like your values are good before
You
you
have good values.
Yeah. We
and then
love
it
it.
sort of helps guide your coloring process, which is still something I struggle with. This is the final little nod to his character is anytime he turns into a bat, he shouts "bat." So I did the bat wings in Shadow, although I do think they're more dragony wings than bat wings, but
That's just you.
That's just how-
Nathan. That's a little bit of Nathan in there.
yeah,
Yeah.
going
Yeah,
in.
I'm loving this. It's so cool that you tried
Yeah.
like a whole new thing.
Yeah.
I just wanted to try it.
It's beautiful.
Do you think you'll go back to it? Did you enjoy the process?
Yeah, I did, and I definitely feel like there's stuff I would do differently were I to do it again. And it's, one of those things that if you want to keep improving, you can't just do it once.
Gosh. The rendering on the nose is so good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice nose.
Yeah.
And again,
Nice nose.
these brushes, the brushes and the tutorial together are $3 on Gumroad. So if you want to just like mess around and have like a real chill Swedish guy teach you how to draw, highly recommend.
Hell yeah.
You know what this is reminding me of?
What?
He feels like a character that would live in the town that Belle lives in during that whole scene where the lady's like, I need 6 eggs.
Yeah.
And he'd be
You
like,
know.
bat.
It's the bat guy. He
Maurice,
doesn't eat
what
eggs.
the hell are you talking about, Maurice? You're off your rocker.
Yeah, he's not the egg guy. That's her bit. This is
Yeah.
the
Yeah, that's
bat
her bit.
guy.
Well, maybe he's a guy who also needs eggs, but even more.
Well, I need 7.
I don't actually like eggs. I just wanted them.
Oh, I love like the rim lighting you did
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave it a little blue rim lighting in the back there.
This is so good.
So yeah, this is my my ode to Laszlo and
Yeah.
little experiment with digital painting.
too. That's awesome, Nathan.
Yeah,
Good job.
great
Thank you.
work.
It gets me wanting to do more painting stuff. Anytime I see anyone
Yeah.
paint, I want to paint.
It's like really what stops me a lot of the time is like there are too many brushes to choose from. So it's real nice to have someone just be like, here are the 4 brushes I use and everything I make looks awesome. So just try
Yeah.
these.
you see what I can do with these.
Yeah.
So you know it's not the brushes that are holding you back.
Yeah, I think they're just like mods he puts on the basic chalk brush.
That's how you do it.
So yeah, I was pretty happy with how this turned out.
Great
Absolutely.
job,
You
Nathan.
Should
should be. It's so cool.
I definitely want to try this technique again sometime as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, so I'm up next.
Woo.
Woo.
And I feel like the preface to mine is as follows. Originally, I was going to do fan art of, there's a new anime airing called Ranking of Kings that I really love. But when it came time to do it, I wasn't feeling like doing that. Mostly just because I was thinking about it and I was like, I really love this show, but what if like it keeps airing and turns out to be bad?
Oh,
Like, I
sure.
feel like I need to wait until I'm like confident.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I was like, what would be fun to do fan art of? It's like, maybe I'll do some Dark Souls fan art because I always love Dark Souls and I've not really done fan art of it. Then I just had like the worst art block
Oh.
of all time. So what you're about to see, I've condensed my failures into 2 minutes and then 5 minutes of what I ended up sticking with.
Nice.
Okay.
But this represents like 3 to 4 days of attempting to do something and hating all of it. But I figured it was educational to keep in. So I'll just get into it. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so first thing I did, that was a little warm up. First thing I did, my first concept was there's these characters in Dark Souls 1 that are called the Four Knights of Gwyn. And I really like them as characters and they're really cool. So I was like, maybe I'll find a way to like simplify them and do like sort of a thing of like all four of the knights together in like a simple, shapy way.
Yeah.
And I didn't like any of what I did. So I stopped doing that.
I thought those were all pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking at them now, they're better than I thought they were, but I was in a really bad mood.
Yeah.
That's how it goes, isn't
That's
it?
art.
Yeah.
Baby.
So next I thought, what if I tried to combine like a cartoony element and like a more realistic element?
Oh.
So I was like, maybe I'll
Oh.
do like this cartoony knight, and I'll have him kind of look like a stamp cutout, and then sort of like rendered skeletons coming out of the darkness.
Yeah.
Like a Made in Abyss sort of combo.
Yeah, and I thought that would be kind of fun. And again, this one, it turned out like just fine, I think. But I don't end up
Yeah.
keeping it because I was
Oh.
having a hard
Figured
time.
that, but I do love these skellies.
Delete
Yeah,
your
I kind
art.
of wish you kept the red. Even just the red popping out from
Yeah.
the shadows is very cool looking.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see I render the skeletons 3 separate times. I'll delete all of this again
Oh my
and
god.
then start over.
This is such a mood.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you get in like a headspace where you hate everything that you make. And
Yep.
I was deep in that pit. And so I wasn't enjoying it.
This is very relatable.
I'm sorry you felt that way, but all of this has been cool
Yeah,
so
this
far.
is all really good.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, I do like it okay now.
Yeah.
Or I see like the places where I think I succeeded.
Oh, this is so cute.
It looks
though.
like a Paper Mario character who went into the wrong game.
Yeah.
So then today I decided to start over again and I had a new concept.
Okay.
This is a comic?
It's not a comic. I was going to do 4 different images and the concept was like Dark Souls selfies.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like 4 panels of like this little knight guy's sort of adventures
Yeah.
through Lord Dran with these different bosses and like his cute interactions. And then I was having a lot of fun like coming up with them and I thought it had a lot of character and charm.
Yeah.
And so then I started enjoying doing it again.
Yay. You got there. And this is really cute.
So we got the tutorial boss.
Yeah, it's Asylum Demon, top left.
Capra
who has
Demon.
Notoriously a big old donker. Capra Demon.
Damn.
And then in this one, we're going to have Nito.
Oh, neato.
Neato.
Yeah, which Nathan drew for the Hollow Knight Dark Souls episode.
Yeah, a bunch of bugs.
Oh, yeah.
Aw, he's waving.
And then in the 4th
Wake
panel, I
up.
did, what's her name? Priscilla, who is, she's the only boss in the game that you go to her boss room and you don't have to fight her at all. She's just like, you can just leave. I don't want to fight you. So I consider her to be the nicest. She's like a half dragon, half woman.
adorable.
So I was like, maybe Priscilla got excited about the selfies and got in on the action.
Jacob,
my
this is
God.
so good.
Yeah, I was having fun now, thankfully. I finally found the fun again.
And that's
butt.
what it's all about when it comes to doing the fan arts.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Hell
it's just-
yeah.
I wanted to keep all the other stuff in because I know people often go through the same issues where you're just like
Yeah.
drawing stuff. And like, I think what it is when you're like, you need to have like a period of artistic growth. And so you start seeing everything you do as not good enough
Right.
because you are ready for it to be better. So I've tried to start like practicing more again to try and like push it a little further so I am happier with what I'm making.
Hell yeah.
But it feels really bad in the moment.
Definitely. That's art.
That's our
That's art, baby.
baby.
So this is just inking. You'll notice the hands in the fourth panel. I took some Karina inspiration from the way you draw like little nubby hands. I was thinking about that because I wanted them to be like cute little hands, and you do those shapes a lot with hands.
Aww.
And I like them. I think they're cute.
Yeah.
So you did learn something in this.
Yeah. So I
You're
took them.
growing.
I took your hands.
My hands.
You made
The
these
artistic
hands.
process.
I made them.
Stealing other people's style a little bit.
Yep. And putting it into mine.
Yeah. That's art, baby.
So then I'm just flattening in colors, which is pretty straightforward. And then I do sort of like little rough painted backgrounds.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
They're really not like, I just sampled colors from the actual environments to like do sort of a little
Oh, yeah.
mini painting to give it some context.
Good
Yeah.
shapes. Good composition.
Thank
Wonderful way to do a background with these characters.
you. Yeah, I thought it kind of made them stand out since they
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
the thick line art.
Yeah, because they stand out without sinking in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I love that.
Backgrounds are not a focus, so you don't need it.
Yeah, exactly. So then I just mess with some levels a bit to try and like push the characters out more and the backgrounds.
Oh, yeah.
Butt shine.
Shine
Add
up
some
that
butt
butt.
shine.
God damn.
And then I wanted one flat shading layer, so I
Yeah.
did that just to make everything
spherical.
pop. It's a big booty.
He's got some cake.
He got cake.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's as far as I made.
Well, yeah,
in the game.
now I know.
So know that one at least.
So
This is great.
then
This is
next
so
I went
delightful.
to Shutterstock and I
Okay.
stole some like Polaroids and some corkboard images
Oh,
Aw.
yeah, dude.
so I could set it up like it was
Oh,
Yeah.
like after his big trip, he came back and he
yeah.
On his cork board.
on his corkboard. I put a blur on that one. So it's like,
Amazing.
Jacob, this
then at
is
the
cute.
top,
Yeah.
just crayoned in a title.
That's so funny.
I love this.
The blur on the second one's really good.
Yeah, and ultimately I ended up really liking it. So
Yeah.
This is adorable.
This is delightful.
Yeah.
thank you. I had a really tough time for days, but it just goes to show you that if you keep cracking and keep letting yourself try stuff, you can usually
Yeah.
get somewhere.
Yeah.
I love where you landed with it. This is so fun.
This is really fun.
Thank you. I was happy to do something with a little more. I think I was like feeling like it didn't have enough character or something, what I was trying to do. Like I wanted more character. And so this felt like it had a lot of character, so I was happy with it.
A lot of character and a lot of characters.
Yeah.
From the game.
Yes.
It's Karina time.
Woo.
Is me time.
Karina, tell us all about it, why don't you?
I will. I wanted to do fan art of Ace Attorney.
Yes.
And I was kind of unsure which one because I'm still reeling from how good Great Ace Attorney was. But all of my favorite things about that game are difficult to talk about without just fully spoiling the entire game, which some people haven't finished yet. So
Yeah.
I did Apollo Justice, which is my actual favorite Ace Attorney game. And I spend a lot of time just working on the actual drawing line art of this one. So a lot of canvas flipping and that variety of stuff. Sorry in advance.
All right, let's jump into it. I'm excited to see.
Eee.
3, 2, 1, go.
So I didn't really challenge myself with this one, aside from the fact that I put it off until the absolute last minute because the Animal Crossing update just came out, and I decided to play that for 3 days straight instead of work on this. So this one's kind of a rush job on me, but that's okay, because I like to draw fan art, so it wasn't a chore. I just took a while, that's all.
I love this pen.
Yeah, I love just like switching around all my pens now.
Yeah.
I love downloading free brushes and then using them and then getting new ones and being very inconsistent. But yeah, I just wanted to draw all of my favorite Apollo Justice Ace Attorney characters because I love them so much.
Did you draw my boy?
Which one's your boy?
My hawk boy.
No, sorry.
Oh my God, why am I here?
I was focusing on Apollo Justice, the game. And by the time I had drawn 5 characters, I was like, should I put like the later characters in there? Nah.
It's too late for that.
Yeah. Apollo Justice just has like a very special place in my heart because it's just so good. It's my favorite ensemble because brief spoilers for the first case. It's Apollo Justice just truly comes in. He's just a guy, and then he like takes his first case and then loses his job because his boss is a murderer.
Oh,
so then
classic.
Yeah. Don't you hate when that happens?
Yeah,
it
very
truly is just
relatable.
like I bet you're wondering how I got myself into this situation, guy. But and yeah, so then he's just this dude who gets adopted by like no less than 4 theater kids. And I love it. I really love this like particular games ensemble. I think it's so special, and I wish they'd bring these characters back together more. Because after game 4, they're kind of more spread out. But yeah, so I just spent a long time sketching with this. I decided I've been doing this thing lately where I'm really just like not doing clean line art anymore. I've given up on it, so it's very sketchy, and I just keep redrawing parts of it because I don't care anymore. But I spend a lot of time drawing because I get really self-conscious when I'm doing like a lot of characters next to each other that I'll start kind of defaulting into the same features for all of them. So I just wanted to make sure they all like looked different.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. And also I decided to draw 5 characters and was like, yeah, that's a great idea. Anyway.
That's already so much.
Yeah.
Let's organize them. I don't do anything too special beyond that. I was truly just like vibing, thinking about how much I love these guys.
Aw.
Well, that's like the whole point of this episode. We're supposed to be chilling, having a nice time.
Early on in my process, I had designs to do the entire ensemble cast of what we do in the shadows, and then I was like, I'm just gonna do one. So good on you to both have given yourself less time and more to do.
I mean, I wouldn't say good on me for that first part, but I did finish this about a little less than 2 hours ago. So I don't know. Was that good on me? But yeah, I just
impressive.
care them so much. I was having trouble with this hand because I kept foreshortening it, but I was like, that's weird. Let's not foreshorten it. So I redrew it many times.
That's art, baby.
That's art, baby. But yeah, I just had one brain cell when I was drawing this, and I kind of just knew where I was going with it from the start. I just wanted to draw them all together because I love them.
This is a friend group.
Yeah, this rules. It
good
looks like
crew.
promotional art or something.
Yeah.
It really is just like a spiritual redraw of just like fan art I did when I was like 14.
Aw.
Hell yeah.
14-year-old you would see this and lose her mind.
Yeah.
Be like, damn, I got that good?
Hell yeah. Yeah, you did, you little rapscallion. and you're gonna use that power for evil. Just you wait. Yeah, I've been looking through my old Apollo Justice fan art lately, so I've been really nostalgic and wanting to like redraw a lot of it because I was not good at art when I was really into Apollo Justice. But boy, did I have a lot of motivation. I was going to have her holding a spray bottle of like the luminol, but then I realized how hard that was. So I got rid of it.
It's
and
in
there's
the bag.
Mr. Hat, because I love him too.
Mr. Hat's
Oh,
wonderful.
yeah. Man, I want to replay this game too. I want to replay so many of these games.
I want to replay this game just because it delights me so much. And then I this is where I dirty ice my drawing and just get all those colors laid out.
Are you actually using the paint bucket?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've never
I still
seen
have
it.
to go in and clean it because this line art is like has so many gaps, but it's
The line art's beautiful.
Yeah,
it looks really
love
nice,
it.
actually.
It looks so natural.
Yeah.
I feel like because like I said, I keep downloading all these like brushes and like trying them out and being like, oh, I like how this looks, but it looks like it's not clean. It's like more traditional and stuff looking,
Yeah.
and that's what I like about it. But then it like, then I'm just like, okay, it's gonna make flatting harder. But also, side note, I downloaded this auto action and that like makes your lines more colored rather than just black.
Oh.
And then I do that thing that I learned from Jacob where you blur the line
Yeah, the
art, you
blur
duplicate
thing.
and blur it. I'm really into like, I feel like since I started using Clip Studio, I lean more into kind of like this more vintagey, trying to make it look more like pen rather than.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it. It's like so cozy looking.
Yeah. And I just put a grid in the background because I didn't know what to do with it. Yay.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Those are my babies.
Look at them.
Dang, it looks so good.
Such
Thank
friends.
you. I love them so much.
Yeah, this rules.
This one goes out to 2008, Karina. Live your best life, you little freak.
And also
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that too.
I just love watching you draw characters and poses.
Yeah.
Every time it's a treat.
You make it look so easy, and then I do it, and I'm like, never mind.
It's not easy, turns out.
Turns
Yeah.
out.
Well, I mean, I could say the same thing to y'all about everything y'all are good at.
Yeah, but we're saying it to you right
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this, and I finished at 4:04 today.
now. Yeah. Well, great job. You killed it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's Julia.
Let's Julia.
That's me.
Tell me, Julia, what did you do?
I did fan art of Evangelion.
Ooh.
You love that one.
I am a little obsessive about the anime. I love Ava. I really do. I love the themes. I love all the stuff about it. I love the remake movies. They're great. It's awesome. I love it. I guess not remake, but whatever.
Yeah,
Reboot.
rebuild,
Rebuild.
technically.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to go with the play?
Yeah, I will say first before you do this that like Jacob, I had a bad time, but unlike Jacob, I never had a good time.
Oh. Oh no.
So I did two pieces. I'm only going to show one of them here.
We were supposed to not be under duress.
I did a whole second
Durless.
piece. And I finished it and I recorded my whole screen for it. But then I decided that I didn't like it that much. And I like it less than the one that I'm showing. So
Wow.
Sometimes art is hard, y'all.
Yeah.
sometimes art's hard, especially when you like a thing a lot and you want to get it right.
Yeah. I think it does add a little bit of extra stress sometimes
Indeed.
Yeah.
when it's something you care about. All right, well, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Woo.
3, 2, 1, go.
Whee! So, with mine, I wanted to do something very cool in the beginning, like something that wasn't moody, that wasn't a full like illustration, like a moment in time, and then I wound up doing exactly what I didn't want to do, which is just like a moment in time. So from the get-go, I kind of wasn't having a great time because it wasn't what I wanted to do, but also I couldn't make what I wanted to do work that day. So I went to my old default, but I made a moody piece because I love the themes of Ava, and I love to tackle an atmosphere and theme. And my favorite theme of Ava is that the pilots are very messed up because they are children and they are forced to do very scary things. And then they have to, like, you know, become monsters and deal with monsters constantly. Monsters, and I'm meaning that as monsters because they just look horrific at stages where they just look like weird, unnatural beasts.
I'm mesmerized by what's happening on screen.
Oh, cool.
So.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I feel like I don't see you work in like these types of colors as much.
Neon.
So I find it very exciting to look at and watch.
Well, thank you.
Like,
We watched
even
Jacob and I. Yeah.
Oh, just even at this stage, like it's reading as Evangelion, you know? Like it just feels so like, yeah, like unmistakable.
It's big old monsters that just have squishy tissue underneath their armor plates. But yeah, it's Jacob and I had been moving through the Rebuild movies while we were, like, during the week that we were doing these speed draws, and they have some very bright colors.
Yeah.
Because that's something interesting about Ava, is that they have such dark themes, but very bright colors. Like it's kind of like scary, and at some points alarming, you know, the whole series if you think about it. But then, like, the colors are so poppy sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting.
Juxtaposition.
So I wanted to do that. Also, everything gets covered in blood. So everything gets very red.
Yeah.
Because when the angels pop, they just rain down blood. Yeah. And they do pop. Boy, do they pop.
You gotta pop 'em.
You gotta pop them. Yeah. So I'm rendering out one of the Avas. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it. I wanted to do it kind of chunky style and try that because I don't typically do like a chunky render. And then it wasn't feeling right because it was new. And
because I feel like it's looking really cool.
Yeah.
And
it might have just been one of those things where your eye was not familiar with it.
Yeah, I felt like I wasn't achieving what I wanted to achieve in the mood of the piece with it being chunky. I felt like it felt very like incomplete and kind of detracted from how it was. I don't know. It wasn't clicking.
Wow.
It wasn't clicking, so I smoothed everything out a little bit. So this is me going back in and kind of smoothing out these teeth.
I do love how it looks smooth.
Yeah.
I'm all about that decision.
Well, thank you.
It looks cool all around, but I love this.
Thank you.
I like the chunk too, though. I feel like you could have committed to the chunk. I would not have said anything except looks cool.
The framing is so cool. Like you feel, looking at this, you feel so small compared to this.
Yeah. Good scale.
This monster that you can't even like fully conceive of. It's just teeth upon teeth.
Yeah, I really like the theme that, like, you know, all the things that the main characters are kind of thrown into are very much bigger than themselves, and also just giant, again, monsters that they have to live with and pilot and do all these things with. So they're like, you know, kind of all encompassing, and I wanted to get that feeling down, and that's why it's most of the piece is to get that feeling of it's just surrounding.
Well, you succeeded.
Yeah.
Thank you. I wanted to get some background so you can really feel how big this thing is. I'm going to define that this is a building a little more. Oh yeah, this is when I start being annoyed about the colors because the colors weren't what I wanted. I wanted a little Asuka walking around because Asuka's my favorite character, because of course she is. And this is when I get really frustrated with my piece and decide I'm going to do a new one. This was before I even did my other piece. So these are all other sketched ideas that I was trying to be like, what else can I do?
We were
and then I wind
dealing
up
with
going back.
similar stuff, you and I.
Yep.
Damn.
Taking something perfectly good and saying it's garbage for no reason.
Wow.
Can I just say I love the red on the frame.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had some difficulty because I wanted the red to be there, but also because of the pink of like the flesh of the Ava, I didn't want them to get lost. So I was struggling a little bit with that color balance. I put some aging on the skin a little bit since it's supposed to be like there for.
I also think it just
while.
works regardless because the red is just so hot at the top of the image.
Thank you. Here's also where I lost my mind again.
Yeah.
Because
You were going
I
crazy.
wasn't liking the colors at all.
I really like the colors. That's like the thing I like the most.
So I wanted to make it kind of pop arty.
Oh my
And then I
gosh.
decided I wanted to take that weird color and throw it into the background to be, again, a weird monster. And I wind up settling on this weird color scheme here
I like it.
of it being
Yeah.
purple and unnatural.
It only makes the
and-
red better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it worked out.
Julia,
I do
this
think
is
you
so
lost your mind,
this is so cool.
but it like really rules actually.
Yeah.
Hot damn.
Thank you.
I don't see what you didn't like about this, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah.
I
But
don't know. It just
that's
wasn't what I wanted.
art,
That's art.
Yeah.
baby.
Baby?
That's art, baby. Our next merch
Your
item.
your own intentions
Yeah.
will always overshadow.
I just I had an image in my mind of what I wanted it to look like. And then when I sat down, it just wasn't hitting. Like I just couldn't make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I wound up defaulting to like a comfort zone, which is not what I wanted to do here. But, you know,
I get that, yeah.
I love that your comfort zone is just make something insanely cool.
Yeah.
thank you.
Also, it's a fan art episode. The
Yeah.
whole thing's a comfort zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I love
supposed
comfort.
to be, but we're bad at that apparently.
Yeah.
I had a great time.
It's fan art two ways, because it's us drawing fan art of stuff we're fans of, but also the people watching are fans of our art.
Ah, deep stuff.
So we gave them that.
Yeah.
We gave them some art to be fans of.
Enjoy, fans.
Enjoy.
Did we do the chill time? Did we meet the brief? I don't know.
I don't
If we
think so.
didn't, it'd be a shame if we had to do it again.
Yeah.
Look out for the third episode.
Durless.
Yeah, with even less.
Even Durless.
Parentheses. Even less.
Even less. Well, thanks for watching, everybody, and thanks especially to the patrons who given their ideas day in, day out, and sometimes they get made into episodes like this one.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you too can give us your episode ideas if you subscribe to our Patreon. Go in the Discord. There's a whole channel in there just for episode suggestions.
Wow.
And I comb through that bad boy all the time. So think about doing that. Also, for free, you can like and subscribe here on YouTube.
Yeah. Those likes, they really help.
They do.
The algorithm loves the likes. You just got to click a button and it makes the video do better. Get in front of more eyes.
Yeesh.
It's true. Everything he said is true.
We'd appreciate it.
But also, we're sorry.
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 Sorry.